You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
This episode of Oh Behave is brought to you by Family Pet. FamilyPet.com, the Knowledge Center.
It's Oh Behave with Arden Moore, the show that teaches you how to have harmony in the household with your pets. Join Arden as she travels coast to coast to help millions better understand why cats and dogs do what they do. Get the latest scoop on famous faces, their perfectly pampered pets, and who's walking who in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails, garner great pet tips, and have a doggone fur-flying fun time. So get ready for the pause and applause as we unleash your Oh Behave host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. It is time to party with a purpose, America. Time to unleash your playful side. Time to party like and with your pup. Our show today is catering to the canine soiree of the year. I'm talking about National Dog Party Day. This big event takes place on June 21st in 4 doggone lucky cities. We got Austin, Texas, Dewey Beach, Delaware, Orlando, Florida, and San Diego, California. Now, I'm the creator and founder of National Dog Party Day, and I kind of view it as the ultimate date night with your dog. It's the time that you get to sneak in good doggy manners in a fun setting. You two-leggers out there, you finally get to go to a party where you get to revel in the moment, and we all get to help raise money for some wonderful, really hardworking pet charities in these communities. But there is absolutely no way I could stage this party solo. So here today on our show are the key people for the parties in the 3 cities. And I want to give you pause and applause first to Allie Kochi. She is in charge of the Dewey Beach party, and the group is benefiting faithful friends. Hey, pause up, Allie.
We're very excited.
Good. And next up, we have Joan Alexander. She's in charge of the Orlando party, and they're benefiting dogs for disabled veterans. Welcome to the show, Joan.
Pause up, Arden. We're happy to be here.
All right. And last but not least, we have Brian Regan. He is in charge of the Austin Awesome Party, and they are benefiting Austin Pets Alive. I'm so glad you're on the show, Brian.
Thanks for having us. Excited.
All right. And guess what? I'll be doing the San Diego party, and our charity there is called Second Chance Dog Rescue. I give a big welcome to all of you and to our listeners, and we're going to get into a great party mood right after we take this commercial break. So everybody sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a pause. 4 furry ones, actually. Sit and stay. Oh Behave will be right back.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit DesignerPetSweaters.com to order your 4-legged fashions today. Your pets will stay warm for the winter and be runway ready. Large or small, we fit them all. DesignerPetSweaters.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com. Oh Behave is back with more tail-wagging ways to achieve harmony in the household with your pets. Now back to your fetching host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. It is time to party like a pup, America. National Dog Party Day is June 21st this year. This is our 3rd annual, and we have expanded to 4 cities. And here to share the party plans are my very special party host. We have on our show today, Allie Kochi, Joan Alexander, and Brian Regan. So I think I want to get this party started on the air. Let's start with Joan. Joan, You came to my very first National Dog Party Day that was held in San Diego a couple years ago, and you traveled all the way from South Florida. What? You just full of money, and are you just a party animal? What made you come to this party?
Oh, I'm a true party dog, I can tell you that. It just really interested me that you were putting on a National Dog Party Day to benefit a specific charity in your region, and I just really thought that was a great idea. I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to meet you and all of your contacts out there and see what the whole idea was about, and I'll tell you what, I was very enlightened. My eyes were opened. It was an awesome event, and I just couldn't wait to be involved some more.
And tell us a little bit about your background, because you've got kind of a party theme going in your business.
I do. I have been in rescue. I've owned a rescue for almost 20 years in Central Florida. And about 3 years ago, we were trying to find innovative ways to raise additional funds for the rescue and other rescues around the country, actually. And so we created a company called Dog House Parties. And what we do is we sell party supplies and DIY party kits to people so that they can celebrate their dog's big life events.
All right. And you are now going to be in charge of the Orlando party on June 21st. And tell us a little bit of the details, who you're benefiting and where it's going to be and how people can get their paws on a ticket.
Well, we are going to have the event at an indoor venue called the Maitland Civic Center. It's very hot in June in Florida, so
Yeah.
we found an indoor venue that we could hold this at, and so we're doing it there. It runs from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., and we had to add an extra hour because we have the honor of some 10 to 16-year-old students of Camp Doglando that are going to be graduating on our stage just before the party kicks into high gear at 6. So we're very honored to have them with us. And as far as our charity is concerned, the Dogs for Disabled Veterans organization, it's a possum organization. They...
See, all these puns that come out of my mouth, listeners, it's just addictive. Now go ahead, Joan.
We hear you, Arden. They are an all-volunteer organization, and what they do is they go into the local shelters and they rescue dogs, and they train them through the inmate work program system in the state of Florida to be service dogs, and then they gift them to American disabled veterans. So basically what they're doing is they're giving these vets additional freedom by giving them the dogs that they need, and they're saving the dog's life at the same time. They're just a great organization, and we couldn't think of any more worthwhile charity to have involved with us in this event.
That sounds great. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the party plans in Orlando in a moment. Next up, I would love to introduce you to a man who gets things done. I'm talking about Brian Regan. I'd say about 2 months ago, I got an email from him saying, hey, why can't Austin have a party too? Can we participate? I'm thinking, oh, there's no way we can do this. This man gets things done in lickety-split fashion. And Brian, I'm so glad you're on the show. Tell us a little bit about your organization that you have running in Austin and your charity, the Austin Pets Alive.
Well, I'm proud to be the founder of Walk Your Dog Austin, basically Yelp for dog owners here in Austin. With being Dogtown, USA in Austin, it's kind of hard to keep up with all the places that are new and upcoming and mostly dog-friendly. And we have over 650 listings right now in Austin that are dog-friendly or cater to that. So we're trying to connect the dog community. Yeah, we're trying to do everything we can to connect the dog community with the everything from vets and restaurants and bars and shopping centers that allow us to bring our dogs and connect those two to make sure that those who are dog-friendly, that claim to be dog-friendly, are actually helping out and, going above and beyond for the dogs. And those who aren't, we're going to make sure to let people know, make sure everybody's helping the dogs that say they're supposed to. So
I like that little check system. You're kind of like the German Shepherd kind of policing things, but in a party fashion, right? You're making sure they are barking. When they bark what they say, they mean what they say, right?
Exactly, and and that's the big thing. Is it's a big thing to jump on right now. It's a dog-friendly bandwagon and whatnot. But everybody has their different levels, and we're just trying to make sure that there's kind of a consistency from place to place. If you consider yourself dog-friendly, you should have some stuff to cater to that. If it's a hot day, there should be dog bowls. Whatever it may be, treats or special discounts and promos is what we're working for. So the dog community that does patron these places can save a little bit for partnering with them and everything. So,
and tell us a little bit about your charity that you've got now. Who are you benefiting for your party?
We're proud to be working with Austin Pets Alive Rescue here in Austin. They are actually, Austin's now 2 years running as a no-kill city, and Austin Pets Alive has been a huge part of that. There's a no-kill shelter. They do lots of work. They are a strong marketing arm for the proactive and safe rehoming of dogs and shelter dogs and everything like that.
Okay, that sounds great. And last but not least is my partner in crime, Allie Kochi. She helps me do a lot of things, speaking engagements, keeps me out of trouble, right, Allie? And
that's
you're also
very difficult. You're always in trouble.
And she's also being the gal that's in charge of the Dewey Beach Party. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Allie, and a little bit about your charity.
Sure, absolutely. And I have to say, Delaware, we may be small, but we are mighty, and we are
Oh, we got a SmackDown challenge coming on.
We do have our rivalry with Texas, but we're excited for all of us to raise tons of money. So we're excited about it. And I've been working with different rescue groups over many, many years, and animal rescue and dog rescue especially is very dear to my heart. So when Arden said that she has this dog party day, I thought, wow, there's nothing that I'd like to do more than to bring it to little old Delaware. So that's what we're doing, and we're so excited. It's going to be held in Dewey Beach, which, if anybody doesn't know about Dewey Beach, we are one of the only dog-friendly beaches in our area. And everybody down there, all the restaurants, all the bars, everybody has their water bowls out, and then for the most part, you can bring your dogs inside. So we have a really great environment for animals, and especially for dogs. And we're going to be holding our event on the beach. So everybody, please pray for nice weather, not too hot and no rain. We'll make do regardless, but we're hoping for a real nice day on the beach, so the dogs can really have a good time running around and playing all the games and enjoying themselves. And we are sponsored by the Starboard, which is our main restaurant and bar down there in Dewey Beach. They are tremendous as far as supporting local charities and supporting the businesses in the area. And they are nice enough to take care of us after the party, so that once the dogs are all pooped and tired and then they're going to go take their doggy naps, their owners can then go out and play a little bit more too. So we're excited about it. And like I said, everybody just hope for nice weather for us in Delaware.
And who's your charity?
Our charity is called Faithful Friends. And Faithful Friends is it's a private nonprofit animal shelter. They are a no-kill shelter, so they constantly need to raise funds because they do have a ton of animals coming in, and they do remain with them until they're adopted, and or for the life of the animal. They do lots of events during the year. They are incredibly excited about this event for a number of reasons. One, because of all the wonderful things that Arden has done with it in the past years and how much fun it is. But also because it's going to be a great way to really get the word out that you can have fun, bring your dog with you, have a great time, get some quality time, like Arden said, and help a really great organization. So we're very excited, and Faithful Friends is extremely excited to be a part of it.
Thanks, Allie. And before we go to a break, Brian, I neglected to ask you, where in the heck is the Austin party?
Yeah, there is. We're going to have that. It's called Monoculture. Some good friends of ours in a very dog-friendly location. It's kind of best described as a hippie boutique here in Austin. It's going to be indoors and outdoors, and they're going to have their whole staff there to help out, and it's going to be awesome. We're right on the main street here in Austin called South First Street too, so everybody's going to be watching us partying and hanging out with their dogs. So they're going to be nice and jealous of us.
Nice. And I want to let everybody know in San Diego, our party is going to be held once again at Camp Runamut in Point Loma. And it has this huge area inside where we can party. And then it's got this outdoor area that has the artificial grass and all that where we're going to play some of our games. I am very, very happy that our charity in San Diego this year is called Second Chance Dog Rescue. And it is a wonderful group. Their whole game plan, if you will, is to find foster homes for pets, plucking them out of shelters, getting them socialized, and find their forever homes. I have a little connection with them. A good friend of mine, a neighbor down the street, had just lost her dog who passed away, Stella, and it was during the Christmas holiday, and she wasn't really in the mindset yet to adopt another dog. She has a little dog named Stanley, but she found out about Second Chance, and they had this blind poodle named Sterling that was in a shelter, and she made sure that we worked together and we plucked Sterling out of the shelter and he got to spend the holidays for a few weeks with my friend Jocelyn, and I got to hang out with him. It's so cool to walk a blind dog. I tell you, they walk better than most dogs. And I'm happy to say that now Sterling has a forever home. So these people really do a lot of good. So we got some great charities, folks. We got some great party plans, and we're going to tell you all about it right after we pay for this show. So hang tight, sit, stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a walk on the red carpet, of course. Oh Behave will be back in a flash right after these messages.
Hi, this is Tim Link, animal communicator and pet expert and host of Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio. Have you ever wanted to know what your pet is really thinking? Do you want to find out if they truly understand what you're trying to tell them? Ever wish you could build a better understanding and closer relationship with your pet? Well, now you can. Learning to Communicate with Animals is a 4-part on-demand workshop. In the workshop, you'll learn the essential techniques that are necessary to communicate with animals, including what is animal communication, breathing correctly to achieve the perfect state to communicate with your animals at a deeper level, using guided meditation exercises and method to communicate with animals, and how to send and receive information from your animals. So if you're wanting to learn how to communicate and connect with your animals at a deeper level, visit PetLifeRadio.com/workshop and purchase and download Learning to Communicate with Animals. You'll be glad you did.
Molly, here's your dinner. Zeus, that's not your food.
Don't let that happen to your precious cat. Elevate your cat's eating experience with the Cat Tree Tray. The Cat Tree Tray keeps your cat's food off the floor and conveniently located on the cat tree. It's the perfect way to eat. It's a beautiful wrought iron tray that easily attaches to your cat tree and keeps dogs and other critters out of your cat's dish. A must for multi-pet households. There's a 6-inch tray for large bowls and a 4-inch tray for smaller bowls. Purchase your Cat Tree Tray today. Go right now to cattreetray.com. That's cattreetray.com. CATTREETRAY.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Holy hound dog! Hi, this is Burt Ward, and you're listening to the O Behave Show with Arden Moore on Pet Life Radio. Listen every week, same pet time, same pet channel.
We're back from the lot. Just checked the paper and we had a record showing at the box. The letterbox, that is. Now back to O Behave. Here's Arden.
Welcome back to the O Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. I love this episode because we get to party. We're going to have some great music, some fun games, and we're going to be partying America in 4 cities. We're talking in alphabetical order: Austin, Texas, Dewey Beach, Delaware, Orlando, and San Diego. And in 2014, get ready, America, we're going to double in size. Am I crazy or what? This is what I do once a year. All the proceeds go to all the charities in those communities. I'm not going to be sleeping much between now and June 21st, but I don't care because I think it's important to party with a purpose. There's a lot of those yappy hours going on in America, but I got to tell you, I have a little thought about that. I think in most cases, the two-leggers become booze hounds and the dogs turn into canine chaos. There is no connection between you and your dog. When you come to National Dog Party Day, what makes it really different, it is a complete date night with your dog. 1 dog per 1 person. So if you got 13 Chihuahuas, pick 1 or get 12 other friends to bring your other crew. It is very, very important to have a one-on-one date with your dog on occasion. And we have games, and we go, and by the time the end of the party is over, Joan, you can attest, we're pooped like pretty tired dogs, aren't we, at the end?
We all are, the dogs and the humans alike. It's a lot of fun with all those games and so much interaction between pets and their people. It's just so exhilarating. But yeah, we all do get pooped out.
Yeah, and we're going to get into the games in a minute, but I don't want to mess up. I want to make sure that we do a shout out for some of the national sponsors that are helping this event become possible. And I'm going to run down them, and Allie, help me in case I miss. But topping the list, you're listening to them right now. We're talking Pet Life Radio. They are our national media sponsor, have been for the last 3 years. Big shout out to Mark Winter. He's our producer of the entire network of Pet Life Radio. We also have Beneful, Purina's Beneful. I'm a pet behavior consultant for Beneful's $500,000 Dream Dog Park. And Purina, once again, is going to be one of our main sponsors. Thank you, Purina and Beneful. Kong! Dun, 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 dun. I'm not talking about the ape. I'm talking about Kong, the chewy treats and those Kong toys. Boy, they got some goodies for all the party animals coming. FamilyPet.com. This is a place, it's a great place later on at the end of the show. We're going to give you one of their Q&As from their entire huge library of dog and cat questions. Coupaw. Who doesn't want to have a bargain? Coupaw is giving a little coupon discounts to all the people coming to the party. We have PetSmart. We have Pets Best Insurance. Oh my gosh, they're going to help the charities even after the party. Anybody who gets pet insurance from Pets Best and uses the code for the charities, the charity gets $40 for everybody who signs up from now until eternity. That is a lot of ka-ching. Pet Sitters International. I got to tell you, the whole reason we do this party on a Friday night is because we teamed up with Pet Sitters International. They created the Take Your Dog to Work Day idea. So we created a Double Dog Day celebration. Every third Friday in June, we are going to have a Double Dog Day celebration. We're going to work like a dog by day. That is Take Your Dog to Work Day. And then we're going to party like a pup at night, and that's National Dog Party Day. We have a great company. Well, I'm going to say Doghouse Parties. I'm giving you a shout out, Joan, because I think you do a lot nationally. We have Fido Friendly Magazine. I need a little help here from Allie. Catch a Poop. Talk to me, girl. Talk to me. Catch a Poop. Catch a Poop, Allie. Tell us about this.
Catch a Poop is the coolest idea. Basically, it's a long stick with an opening on the end that opens and closes. It's a little pouch, and you can walk your dog and keep it right behind your dog. When your dog's ready to poop, just put it behind the dog. The dog poops right into it. It snaps shut, and you're on your way, so you don't have it go on the ground or anywhere else. So if you are somewhere that may not be the most pet-friendly for walking your dog, you don't have to worry about it because your Catch a Poop will be right there for you. They have a really fun video on their website as well. It's an ingenious idea. It's fun, and all the dog parties are going to be really happy to have this as one of their raffle items.
Awesome. So that is the scoop on Catch a Poop. I know we also have some freeze-dried treats from One Rewards, right, Allie?
Yes, they are the whitefish dehydrated treats. They're wonderful. My dog loves them. We did have to sample them.
Shout out to Dewey. I met Dewey. What a sweet, 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 sweet dog.
Well, yeah, Dewey misses Arden. Dewey's a big fan of Arden and all the work that she does.
All right, so I want to make sure we're not missing the boat on any others. Brian, is there anybody else I need to bring up? It's national.
Well, I'll put her on the line right now. Our friend Jenny from Bowser Beer. You're talking, this is a great transition. You're talking, we are limiting the amount of alcohol people have, and we are going to actually promote and have a dog beer chugging contest. Of course, non-alcoholic. It's a non-alcoholic drink that Jenny's made up, and it's called Bowser Beer. It's kind of the thing we've done here in Austin. We're kind of known as the group that has dog beer chugging contests, and it's just a fun thing. It's a great deal. We actually we raffle off. Each contestant donates money to Austin Pets Alive or whatever event we have at that charity. But for this one, it's Austin Pets Alive, and it's a way for us to raise extra money and put people up there, and the dogs get a great treat, and it's fun because it's a competition, but nobody cares who wins or loses. It's just a fun time.
I'm just betting on that Chihuahua beating that pit bull, the chugging. I bet,
It usually is the smaller dog winning. It's pretty funny.
All right, Joan, is there any others that I need to make sure I do a shout out to? You guys are my eyes and ears.
Yeah, we've got Mastro Subaru Superstore that's coming to our event as our top dog sponsor.
Nice.
And they will be bringing lots of very cool doggy bowls and treats and different types of giveaways. And we've also got Hip Dog Canine Hydrotherapy and Fitness, and they're a very cool company. They're another one of our top sponsors. And what they do is the therapy and fitness in the water for dogs with different disabilities.
Oh, sweet. And other key local sponsors, Allie, you want to do a shout-out for Dewey Beach, and then we'll get to Brian as well?
Okay, sure. In Dewey Beach, we are being main sponsored by the Starboard Restaurant. Monty down there is helping us out. and he's wonderful. He's very supportive of all charities, but especially with animal charities. We do have 3 restaurants that are also supporting us and sponsoring. We have Scully's restaurant. We have Hammerheads. And
I ate at Hammerheads. Remember? I like the Hammerheads. I went there.
Hammerheads is fun. We're also going to have some special goodies donated by Critter Beach, which is in Rehoboth, and Pineapple Princess, which is a really fun boutique store, so you can look very dashing while you're out walking your dog.
Okay, that sounds cool. And what about, Brian, some local ones you want to do a shout-out to that are really helping you out?
Yeah, well, we'll be doing, as always, Awesome Pets Alive. They're bringing out, they have so many volunteers that are going to come out and work that it's just going to be make the event so easy on way easier on my end. We're also, who else we got? We got some great treat companies. Doggy Bag Bakery is going to be out there with some treats for us. Midtown Groomers, they come out actually, and we're doing it Austin style. We're having a dog beer chugging contest. We're going to be having doggy tattoos.
Nice.
It's an airbrushed just stencil that they make for us, and we'll do like the national, we'll do it look like custom logos for the event so you can have fun times with dogs. That's Midtown Groomers. Wolfgang Bakery will probably be coming and hanging out. We're not sure what they're going to do, but they'll be out there as well. And so many bunch more that I just don't have right in front of me.
No, that's okay. And I wanted to shout out on the San Diego front. I want to let you guys know we're going to have a pet psychic. This gal named Cindy she's going to do a demonstration on stage, and then she's going to do little one-on-ones. We're doing kind of a carnival theme at Camp Runnamut and Point Loma to benefit Second Chance Dog Rescue. We're also going to be doing a little pet first aid demonstration, and we're trying, keep your paws crossed, to get a couple of the dogs from SeaWorld's Pet Rules show to do a little doggy demo. There's a cute one that they do where it's a male dog that sets a table for a date for his female girlfriend. So keep your paws crossed, we get them. In addition, though, we do have Leash Your Fitness. It's a fitness group to work out with you and your dog. They're going to do a little demo. We have a place called Ferlocity that's helping us out. The Honest Kitchen. We got a whole bunch of folks. I just want to let you guys know, everybody that's making a contribution, either in monetary or their prizes, it's all going to benefit all 4 of our charities. So I think we should go into the party game aspect because we want people to come. Basically, folks, go on to dogpartyday.com, pick the party site that's closest to you, and you will get the details on how to get your tickets in advance. And we worked very hard on the coding. All the money for the tickets go directly to the charities, and it is a tax deduction for you. At the end of the party, everybody who comes gets to walk away with a huge full goodie bag. We call it the swag wag bag. So you pay $25. Let's do the math here, or whatever donation, depends on the venue, and you get a tax donation. There's a win number 1. Then you leave with a huge bag worth about $50 to $100 worth of goodies. So it's a no-brainer, folks. You get to have a party with your dog, a once-of-the-year invite. This is better than, what is that, Studio 54, right? Is that, ladies, gentlemen?
Right, yeah.
All right. So let's talk about some of the party games. Joan, you've been to some of my games. What game do you like best?
My favorite game is the musical hoops, where kind of like musical chairs, the dogs and their humans get to walk around until the music stops, and then the dog has to get in the hoop and sit with little help from the human. I think that game is very interactive and a lot of fun.
Last year in San Diego, we had a lady who has a service dog, and she was in her wheelchair. That dog almost beat all the competition out. She was so talented on her maneuverability of her wheels and timed when the music stopped, and the dog does have to sit in the hoop, and the person has to have at least 1 foot in the hoop, and she had 1 wheelchair wheel in the hoop. But,
oh my gosh. Now that's talent.
Yes, that was very talented. And I'm always laughed because typically when it gets down to the wire, it's always a little itty-bitty dog and a big dog that are like competing for the honors. And almost every time, the big dog's like, okay, go ahead, little guy, you can win. And their owner of the big dog's like, oh, come on.
That's exactly right. I see that all the time.
Well, and I know that, Brian, I'm really interested. This is a new one for me, the beer chugging contest of canines, folks. Don't phone me in. This is not real beer, but they're going to lap up some fun times. Right, Brian?
Yeah, it's great. The newness of having the dog beer is so clever to people that, most people donate $10 per bottle, and that goes directly to the charities as well. It's for National Dog Party Day and every event we throw, and like I said, I mean, it's 2 6-packs make us $120 towards local charity. So it's
That's
fun.
good.
It's healthy for the dogs. It's awesome. So it's just chicken broth, beef broth, and malted hops. Jenny's a jog lover. She makes sure everything's natural, organic, and all the good stuff that goes in it. The coolest part is you can actually get custom labels, so she's going to be able to hook some of those up as well. So.
Well, we're going to have to get her to help us out nationally, so we'll talk after the air about that.
We're getting her on. She's on board.
Because I got to tell you, Allie, Joan, and I can attest, we got some thirsty dogs in the other cities,
we do,
right?
Actually, at our dog parties, we serve Bowser beer. It's a great product, non-alcoholic, lets you party with your pet responsibly. It's a fabulous product. So.
Well, I'm a wino, so I might even try it. Who knows? The other thing I want to ask, now, you got a party in the beach. So, Allie, is there a certain game that you're really looking forward to stage?
We are very much looking forward to the Tunnel of Love.
Tell us about Four-Legged Life Tunnel of Love. How's that work?
Well, the Four-Legged Life Tunnel of Love that we are really looking forward to in Dewey Beach, we're going to have the agility tunnels, and they're going to be set up on the beach. You're going to have to go through the tunnel, but the kicker is that the dog doesn't go through by the dog's self. You go through with your dog. You've got to get a doggy. I think you've got to kiss your dog. Then you and your dog get inside the tunnel. You maneuver your way through, come out, but you haven't completed it until your dog kisses you back. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, the clock starts when you kiss your dog, and the clock does not end until your dog and you are out of the tunnel and your dog kisses you back.
Yeah, we're very excited, and we think the fact that we'll be on the sand as well will make that an extra special, fun way to get comfy and cozy with your dog and have fun doing it.
Okay, replay last year, flashback. I got to tell you, in San Diego at Camp Runamut in Point Loma, all the people with those agility dogs, I'm talking the Border Collies and the Corgis and all that, they smugly got in line to compete for Tunnel of Love, and I watched them. They were like, we're going to blow everybody away. We had a bulldog win. A bulldog won because all those fleet-footed agility dogs, they got through the tunnel quickly, but they absolutely tight-lipped and refused to kiss their pet parents. It was hilarious watching people beg for a doggy kiss. But when that bulldog, lumbered through the tunnel, he did a big old sloppy kiss on his pet parent, and he was crowned champ.
Gotta love that.
It's kind of like the hare and tortoise story, party style for dogs. What do you guys think? The other thing I want to share out with you, we have games that really test you. If you like American Idol, one of the games we have at National Dog Party Day is called Canine Karaoke. Now, let me tell you guys, this isn't the dog singing. This is you serenading your dog on stage. We're going to stage it at all the parties, so you get 3 or 4 contestants. They can be in costume, they can have their own song they've created, or they can do a famous song. They have to have their dog on the stage. You pick 3 local canine pet celebrities in your community, and they judge, and the winner is based on how well they sing, any kind of creative use like costumes or whatever, but the most important thing is how the dog responds to being serenaded. So I think we're going to have some good ones on that. We're having a dog trivia contest called You Don't Know Jack. Woof. And because there's a lot of people that, they like to test their knowledge. So I'll be sending each of you guys the party questions. And the way it'll work best is if you just get people and count off 1 through 10, all the 1s are in one group, the 2s in another, and so on. And they are a group. And as a group, they have to answer the questions. And the winning group will win all the prizes. It's kind of like what I learned when I was on cruise ships. Every night at 5 o'clock, everybody would hustle upstairs to play trivia. It's kind of addictive. What do you guys think of the pet trivia idea with a group theme, working together?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay. And the nice thing is we make them count off. So hubby and wife are in different groups. And it makes you actually talk to a stranger. Oh, my gosh. You got to talk to somebody you don't know. Now, there's a secret to it.
Yeah, we have trivia night down here, and we call it's a company called Geeks Who Drink Trivia, so we call it Geeks Who Drink with Their Dogs Trivia. So,
okay.
Yeah, we love that idea.
All right, and I do want to say that the reason we were calling it You Don't Know Jack Wolf is because the dog who is the picture, the party poster boy on National Dog Party Day is my friend Dawn Celapino's Karen Terrier, and his name is Jack. And I took this picture a few years ago when I was doing a product testing story for a pet magazine about dog booties. It's the ultimate booty call. And I took this picture of Jack wearing these booties, and just as I took it, he stood up. I snapped the picture, and then he fell down on the ground. On the grass. No Karen Terrier was harmed in the making of the photo. But it looks so cool because it looks like he's really reveling. He's really partying. And then thanks to the very talents of Mark Winter, the executive producer of Pet Life Radio, he kind of doctored and dressed up the logo. So do you guys like the logo?
We love the logo.
It is a party animal, isn't he?
Nothing beats
Love
a
it.
dancing dog.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think you could have gotten him to do that any better if you tried.
It was a complete serendipitous moment, and it worked. So before we bid adieu, I want to do a recap of everything. National Dog Party Day, folks, is June 21st. It's in 4 cities: Austin, Dewey Beach, Delaware, Orlando, and San Diego. All the details are on dogpartyday.com. I want to give a shout out to each of our special guests that are here. First up, Joan, I want you to please, again, this is Joan Alexander, tell us a little bit what company you have, your charity, and a quick shout out about the Orlando party.
Okay, Joan Alexander, and I own Doghouse Parties, and we do DIY party kits and party supplies for dogs. Our party is at the Maitland Civic Center in Maitland, Florida, just outside of Orlando, and our charity is Dogs for Disabled Veterans, and they rescue dogs on death row. They train them to be service dogs, and then they gift them to American veterans with disabilities.
That sounds great. And Brian, let's do a shout out to the awesome Austin. And I am getting my tail there this fall, I promise you.
Well, we can't wait to have you. It's going to be exciting. I'm Brian Regan. I'm the founder of Walk Your Dog Austin here in Austin, Texas. Our foundation we're raising money for, that's a good partner of ours, is Austin Pets Alive. And we have been working really hard here in Austin trying to find fun things and places and things to do with their dog, and we're really tired. But after talking with you guys, I am so excited to go back and do this for the next 3 weeks. And on that note, this was actually the 22nd. The city of Austin just is about to announce, or actually just announced yesterday, that the 22nd of June is going to be Love Your Pet Rescue Day. So,
oh my gosh!
We're going to partner for this event, and then the following day we're going to raise a whole bunch of money and actually print up a bunch of QR coded pet ID tags for people in the city of Austin, so we can start uniting the community, so we can save the pet rescues from taking in all the pets and whatnot. Because we're hoping to be able, if we can connect our community faster, we can all get our dogs home safer within a couple hours, and it's been pretty fun. So
that is so wonderful, Brian. I'm very happy. Go ahead.
Brian, this is Joan. I've been in rescue for 20 years, and I just wanted to point out that because of your charity, Austin Pets Alive, your city, the city of Austin, is known throughout the rescue community as the safest city for homeless pets in the country. It's very impressive. I'm so glad that's your charity this year.
Well, thank you for sharing. Yeah, they're really. I've become really good friends with the group there, the ladies there. Everybody that works there is just amazing. And actually, I'm about to officially become my first foster fail as
foster failure.
Yeah, I'm about to be a foster failure with a 70-pound, a year-and-a-half-year-old pit bull named Frank. He's our new mascot. So
Frank, you're a lucky dog. Congratulations.
Yeah, my dachshunds aren't too happy about it, but Frank loves it.
Yeah, well, you know what? Frank will calm them down. He'll say, don't get your long nose out of a joint. Come on, dudes. Let's have some fun. Yeah. And Allie, let's talk a little bit. Let's recap.
Sure, absolutely. Yep. Dewey Beach, Delaware. We are going to be having our party on the beach off New Orleans Street. It's right down from the Starboard, which is our main sponsor. And we are raising money for Faithful Friends Animal Society. And they are a private nonprofit animal organization. They are a no-kill shelter, so they really need to raise lots of funds. Every dog and cat in their care does stay with them until a home is found, or until the end of their life, because they will keep them without reservation. So we're excited. We're hoping for beautiful weather since we're going to be out on the beach, and we really appreciate the National Dog Party Day and the opportunity to be part of it, Arden. So thank you so much.
I did tour Faithful Friends on a recent visit out east, and I got to tell you, they have a great place. And they're hardworking, and I wanted to take all those doggies and kitties in my suitcase home, but I know they need to be on the East Coast. And Chipper, Cleo, Murphy, and Ziki would be like, what are you doing? So we can do a lot of good for a lot of pets in need in so many different ways. I also want to recap in San Diego, the party will be June 21st. It's going to meet and sniff, starts at 6:30. We're going to be at Camp Runamutt in Point Loma, and we are benefiting Second Chance Dog Rescue. It is a great private nonprofit group that is doing so much good to foster pets from shelters, get them socialized, and get them forever homes. I'm very proud of this group, and I'm very honored that we can benefit them this year. And before we go to one of our big sponsors, and who is also now sponsoring this show, the O Behave Show, is FamilyPet.com. And I've started this tradition of doing a Q&A from FamilyPet.com, and it's the Knowledge Center. So here's the question today and some of the answers. All right, you guys stay on. Here we go. What are some of the reasons why my dog refuses to take a walk? Well, folks, according to the Family Pet site, it's one of them is fright. You know, something could be spooking your dog. It's anything from the 4th of July fireworks to the backfiring of cars to, I always say, Shih Tzus with shotguns. Just kidding. You know, it could something that triggered in their past a negative experience. So when you are getting ready to take a dog on a walk, kind of pay attention to your dog's body language when she's outside. Is she showing any signs of stress? Is she getting her tail tucked close to her body? Is she kind of glancing side to side or panting nervously? That could be a sign of fright. So here's what you should do. I know it sounds small and silly, but take her on a different route. Mix it up. You know, reward her in a positive manner when she takes steps in the right direction. You might want to bring a toy or some treats that you can do to distract her, and or even have another friend join you on the walk and team up. Sometimes dogs refuse to take a walk, and it's kind of a medical reason. You know, as our dogs get older, they might have arthritis, or maybe she stepped on something you didn't notice and she has a sore paw, or she's just not having a good, healthy doggy day. So this is why it's very important, folks, to have a great connection with your veterinarian. Always have your veterinarian check anything to make sure there's no cuts or splinters in her paws. And if there's any arthritis, talk to your veterinarian to see if there's the best medication or supplements that can ease some of those aches and pains and reduce the inflammation. And sometimes a dog refuses to take a walk because of distractions. You know, to a dog, going for a walk is like us reading the newspaper or watching the news on TV. They're downloading so much information. They're sniffing, they're actually reading, and they may want to just stay at that little fire hydrant or the corner a little bit longer because they're downloading, you know. Like, give them a little time for their little doggy thumb drive to download what they've seen, smelled, and heard. Just don't take them out and bring them back in. You know, use your walks to sneak in some doggy basic commands like sit, stay, wait, and reward them. And make sure when you're walking your dog, you're walking your dog. This is a you and your dog moment. This isn't the dog way out front on one of those retractable leashes. It's you and your dog bonding, enjoying a little vitamin D in the great outdoors. What do you think of that, Brian? You're all about walk your dog, Austin. Don't you think we should really make the most out of our dog walks?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I used to always say a healthy dog's a happy dog. You know, I don't. Bad dogs are just dogs with a lot of attention and just excitement to get out. So the more you walk them, the more you can get that out, and the quote unquote better dog you will have.
And I do know, thank you, Brian, I do know I have actually walked with Allie and her dog, Dewey. And Dewey's a lucky dog because Dewey gets more than one walk a day, right, Allie?
We take 2 real long walks, and we try to go to the park on the weekends and or the beach and run around then, too.
All right. And Joan, any advice on walking dogs?
Well, to be honest, Arden, we run a rescue, catnip trails, and so we're on 5 acres out here, and the dogs all have their own special yards, so we're out with them quite a bit, and they don't often walk on leashes unless they're in foster and being trained and prepared to be adopted. So
but they get
we have a
some
lot
fresh
of free
air
time out here.
Yeah, they get fresh air, don't they?
They sure do.
That's important. All right, guys, I was very, very honored and delighted that today's show we had our very, very special guests. We've had Allie Kochi from Dewey Beach, Joan Alexander for Orlando, and Brian Regan from Austin. And together we are the fearsome, fun foursome for National Dog Party Day. Please go to dogpartyday.com and get more details. The party is June 21st. We're going to benefit some great charities. And you know what? You got to heed my motto, which is party forever. I know that's a pun, but I mean it. We need to party more, America, because that just makes us feel better, and our dogs can read that fun, positive energy, and it means a lot to them, too. So, until next time, this is your flea-free host, Arden Moore, delivering just 2 words to all you 2, 3, and 4-leggers out there. Oh, behave.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's O Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do, and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. All Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.